What's up, guys? I'm going to do a tutorial for the song ABBA Father. It is a super easy song if you're not looking at the tabs. I have just given up on looking at the tabs. It's a little confusing to me just because they have a lot of extra chords in there. So there's E minors, there's B7s. I personally, the way I was taught was to just not play those. And then to play like the way that I'm going to teach you. So if you're wanting to learn the song, don't look at the tabs. It'll be very confusing. There are definitely people that can look at the tabs and know what they say, know what they're doing, because Connor, who came in, he was an alumni for staff, and he came in and played with us because he was a volunteer one week, and it meshed phenomenally. It sounded so beautiful. So if you want to learn the tabs, absolutely go for it. I do not play the way that it is written. I play the way that I was taught and the way that works with how it was written. So I am going to teach you that now. It's very easy because it's just 2 chords for most of the song. And then there is a key change. So we're in the key of D right now. Well, we're going to start off in the key of D, and then we do a key change to the key of E. Which is really cool. It makes the song really, really cool. So I'm going to just play it through. I also don't usually sing this song while I play it. I think that the strum pattern and the chord progression is a little awkward with when you're thinking about just that. When you're a singer, it makes so much sense. When you're like just singing, guitar, makes a lot of sense. But for me, for some reason, I just can't get them to click. So I'm going to play it through. Probably not a lot, but I'll do my darndest. Ends kind of awkward right there, but that's obviously not where the song ends. So it's just D and G for the all the choruses except for the last one with the key change, and then all of the verses except for the last one for the key change. And it's 2 measures for each one. So I do it like a nice rocking motion. I'm sure you noticed, but it's just so it's a down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, strum pattern. So if you can get the down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, it's kind of a variation on the down, down, up. The one that we usually do is just more down, up, down, ups. That was a good explanation. I'm sure it was fantastic. But once you get the down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, and that down, the strong down, is a start to a new beat, and you do 2 measures. So the start of a new measure, you do 2 measures per D, and then 2 measures for the G, and then 2 measures for the D, and then 2 measures for the G. And that's just like a great way to keep pace with the song. So you can just hold that throughout the entire song, except for the key change. You can hold that throughout the entire song, and if you're wanting to get the chords in there, so you do the 2 Ds, and then you do 1 of the Gs, and then so every time that you doing a G, you don't start the next thing that you're going to sing until the second G. So for example, the first one is the Abba Father. So yeah, I think that was a good explanation. It's really just like you are doing one, then you're starting. And that's basically throughout the entire thing. I mean, honestly, once again, if you play that, if you get the strum pattern and chord progression down, you have the entire song. The only thing is the key change, which we'll start now. So for the key change, you do the chorus, and then you go into the last third verse, which is in the key of E. So instead of doing a D, G, you're doing E, A. So I will play my darndest through the chorus and then the third verse, and then I'll switch back to the chorus again, which is also keeping this key of E, and then you end the whole song at the end of the chorus on the key in the key of E. So it goes. Cool. It has the same principle as all of the other verses in that every time that you would do a D, you would instead do an E. And every time you do a G, you do an A. And it's the same kind of concept where you do the same... the down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, throughout the entire verse and that chorus. And same thing with the G, but with the A. Every time that you would do an A, you would then start the next thing that you're going to sing, the second measure that you do the A. So if you do 2 measures for a D, or 2 measures for an E, and then 2 measures for an A, you're going to start for the second measure of singing of the A. I hope that made sense. Makes sense in here. But yeah, I love this song. It's awesome. It's also super easy if you ain't singing it. Cool. Hope this was helpful. You take care.